Hey everyone, it's Liam, the Deaf Doom Metalhead. I hope you're well. It's Friday afternoon here in the sunny UK, and the postman just put his fist through the door pretty much when he knocked on it, because apparently I have a package in the mail from a Mr. Marc G with a C. Now I was expecting a CD, but clearly there's a lot more than one CD in there, mate. So you're very naughty there. So obviously we're going to do an unboxing video, VCLT or whatever it is. I'm well happy about this because I know. Well, I think I know what it is, but I don't think it's what it's going to be, because if he sent me more than one thing, he's obviously spoiled me a little bit. But before I get into Marc's package, as it were, I've got to mention a few people that I've spoke to recently on here and done things for this channel, because I've got 200 subscribers now, which is unheard of, because, you know, I'm a fat, hairy metalhead from Norfolk who talks about the most miserable music in the world, and I've already got 200 subscribers, and I only started this probably at the end of May. I've done no competitions, I haven't bribed anyone that you know of, and yeah, it's insane. And you know, throughout these videos I've become more of a wizard in my beard by the looks of it, and greyer on top, but it's been so much fun. And yeah, I got some really cool messages recently. A guy called Harry on my Instagram messaged me a couple of weeks ago to say, do you want these items? And I thought he was trying to sell me something, because you get that quite a lot on Instagram. But no, he's being genuine. He didn't want these items. He said, do you want them? I watch your videos. I really enjoy the content. You've got me into Gorefest, My Dying Bride, which to me was like, yes, you know, this is exactly what it's all about. I don't do it for fame, fortune, because you're not going to get that. We're doing Doom and Death, are you? But he took away some of the bands I listen to and love, and I think that's fucking awesome. Especially when he said he was an indie guy, and I've kind of converted him to the heavier side. That's even better, because to me, indie music's shit. But you know, people's tastes are their own, you know, not for me to judge. But he sent me these, and it still blows my mind now looking at them, how generous he was about it. Because I tried to give him a Consecration t-shirt in return, and he didn't want it, so that speaks volumes to his taste in music. But he sent me this Grave DVD, CD, which is awesome. Love Grave, and it's really raw and heavy. Watched it a couple times. CD's really good, got all the classics on there. Really, really good stuff, and that, you know, that would have been enough for me just sending that. He sent me a t-shirt with Hideous Divinity on it, which is a great technical, I think, Italian death metal band. Really good stuff. Sent me a pin from a battle jacket, which I put on there. But this was the one he surprised me the most. It's obviously not his taste, and that is Caven's new album. I mean, this came out this year. It's a 2020 release. But yeah, fantastic atmospheric black metal. Like, if you like Uada, all those kind of new wave of black metal bands that have come out that all have a kind of similar sound, but they don't wear corpse paint anymore. They have to wear hoods and stuff like that. I'm guessing that's that kind of black metal, because this is new to me, this band. I've never heard of them before. I think it's a solo project as well. But this is awesome. Like, this is probably going to be my top 10. It's that good. It really surprised me how much this impressed me, because I've never heard of them before. I mean, the album cover isn't exactly adventurous. It's not something that jumps out to me. But this is quality. So if anyone wants to get into some new music that they haven't listened to before and want to kind of push the boundaries, this is very accessible black metal. I mean, like the second or first track, I think it's the first track, kind of reminds me of Hellripper a little bit. Then it goes into that more melodic black metal, and then the last one's an instrumental, which is my favourite. Very doomy black metal, loads of great harmonies on it. It's a quality album. So thank you, Harry, so much for that. Really generous. You didn't have to, but I'm well fucking happy you did. A few other guys I need to mention who did my like my 10 metal questions response videos. A few guys have done that recently. I forget one of the guys' names in America. Did it? There's been a few. Well, it's actually all of them have been from America, which is really cool. But some of the ones that stood out to me was Thomas's video from Azag's Abyss. Really cool dude. Proper into his black metal and the more extreme occult side. But he doesn't look it, which is even funnier, because normally those kind of guys have a certain look to them, but he doesn't look like that at all. Just an ordinary dude that just likes really fucking heavy music, and he knows his stuff, and it's definitely worth watching. So I'll link him below, because his video is really, really cool. I know, it was really interesting to hear his questions, and he always finds new bands for me to check out, so that's really cool. Another guy, Dave at Metal of Honor, he did a really good one as well. He's one of the newer YouTube guys as well. And he does all sorts of cool content, so go check his channel out. I'll put a link below again for him. And another guy who did a Hammerheart Records one and mentioned me on there was a guy called G. I don't know his real name. It could be G, but I don't think it is. He's a Dutch dude who's new to the VC community, but his account was a gaming channel, so his subscribers looks massive. But he doesn't do that anymore. He's gone into his true passion, which is metal. So please go check his channel out, because his record collection is awesome. He's probably not that much older than me, but he's got some stone cold classics, and he has a great knowledge of obscure heavy metal bands, so like Russian, Korean, all sorts of things like that. He's got first presses of Repulsion, Terrorize, you know, you name it. He's got a really, really good collection. So go and check his channel out, subscribe, get talking to him, because he's a really nice guy and his videos are hilarious. Love his editing, really makes me laugh. So yeah, go mention them. So now, let's get into Marc's package, as it were. Obviously, being a death metal guy, it has to be black. I like that. I've got no idea what's in here apart from maybe one thing. How many CDs? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 CDs in there, and a cassette. I'll go with a cassette first. Oh, yes, yes. I was after this when it first got announced. This is the Enchantment early demos. I don't think it's ever got released before, or if it did, I don't know. Recorded in '93 in Preston, so I'd have been 4 years old when that was recorded. So Marc's a bit of an old man, isn't he? Released through Transcending Records. Oh, this is so cool, man. Thank you so much. Really was looking to get a copy of this myself, because it's not easy to get hold of on shipping, especially for cassette, because you want to, if you're going to make the most of postage, you have to buy a lot. But I only really wanted this one, so to have it now, fucking awesome, man. I mean, I love Enchantment. They're a great band. The only reason I listen to Enchantment isn't because of Marc at all. If you don't know Marc, why are you even on YouTube? Because he knows everyone in the VC community, and he's friends with literally everybody, because he's such a nice guy. But his band, I used to listen to quite a few years ago. I discovered them when I was listening to Decomposed, and then someone recommended me Enchantment. Checked them out, and then years gone by, I got back into social media because of the whole COVID thing, and I found Paul, the singer, on Instagram, and he said he was the Enchantment singer. So I got talking to him and said, oh, I really like your band. I'm in a Death Doom band. You're, you know, kind of inspired me a little bit, what you guys do, because you're part of that British scene from the 90s. And then he said, oh yeah, Marc is on there as well. And I looked at Marc's account. He's got a whole YouTube following. He's got a little empire of followers on his Instagram. And, you know, it's amazing. So to finally be friends with the dude, and he's sending me, you know, their early material that's just been released this year. It's fucking awesome. So, I mean, I'm happy just with having that, let alone what else is in there. I don't know what's in there. But that's awesome, man. Really happy to have just that. I better crack on, otherwise this video will go on for ages. Ah, even more Enchantment stuff. Nice. CD copy. And you got your own guitar pick. Consecration do guitar picks, but that feels a lot better than the ones we did, because ours was like paper. Yeah, so Dance the Marple Naked is the album. I think it's their only release, apart from the early demos there. This album is you know, part of that classic 90s British Doom. We got My Dying Bride, Anathema, Paradise Lost. Obviously they're the big three, but then you got Decomposed, Enchantment. Those bands are big, and they should be mentioned a lot more, because there's not a band out there that can't really say they're not inspired, especially modern day ones like me. In my band, we're a Death Doom band. Obviously being British, the inspiration will come from My Dying Bride, Paradise Lost, but also these guys, because even though they did one album, that, you know, musically it's no different to the other bands, and if they carried on, I'm pretty sure they would have been as strong as them as well, because, you know, they're all doing the same sort of thing. But what Enchantment do different to the other ones, in my opinion, was the melodies. They were very unique, and obviously Paul's vocals remind me a lot of Gorefest, the over-the-top death metal style, which wasn't being done by them either. But yeah, that's fucking awesome. Well, happy to have that. So I've got the vinyl version, the CD version, and the tape now. And the t-shirt. Doing well. Little fanboy. What's this? Thrashy, deathy, hardcorey? I know you like a bit of all three, so it might be your thing. Hero Destroyed. Never heard of these guys. It's a Relapse Records release, so it's probably going to be decent. I've been listening to a fair bit of Thrash lately. I don't know why. I've stopped listening to it for years and years and years. And since joining the VC, I see people recommending all these really hardcore, old school Thrash bands, and I put them on, and it's just like, yeah, I enjoy it. So it's just, I'm probably going to enjoy that. So thank you, Marc. I don't know, I have a clue what it is, but I'm keen to check it out. I'll probably blast it in the car when I go pick up the boy from school. Funeral Doom, not for me, so I thought of you. You might like it. If not, you know what to do. What the hell's this? Rigor Sardonicus. I'll take the leaflet off so you can see. Never heard of these guys either. Funeral Doom, you could take it or leave it with some of the bands, because some of them are done really, really well. Some of them are shocking. I mean, I've got one recently on an eBay deal, and it was all like ambient Funeral Doom, and it sounds crap, but I only paid like 50p or something stupid like that for it, and like a bundle of CDs. So yeah, I'll give it a go. I might like it. Album cover looks like something I would have drawn in high school. And the Sleepless Phases of Death. I mean, it sounds, song title wise, it sounds like something I'd listen to. So I'll give it a go. See, cool, man. Thank you. Must be it. 2 more. Bloody hell. What's this? Melodic Gothic Death Metal from Holland. Nice. That sounds like my stuff. Shocking album cover though. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. All the shit on my screens. Looks like Smurfette holding a mirror. Don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up. Orphanage Driven. Oh no, sorry, the band is called Orphanage and the album is called Driven. So it's a Nuclear Blast release from 2004. Never heard of them either. There you go. Cool, man. I mean, it's not something I would go out my way to buy because the album cover has just got Smurfette on it, but you've got pretty decent taste, so I'm sure you know what you're doing. Oh, that's cool. Give that one a listen. Never heard of them either. I've heard of Orphan Land, but not Orphanage. There's one more in here. Bloody hell, mate. Sealed copy of... Oh, fucking hell, nice. Gods of Violence, creator. That's awesome. That's a Blu-ray. Digipack. Is that brand new? Or you just sealed it yourself? It's brand new. It's got a sticker and everything. That's awesome, man. So yeah, Mark was the one I got the last Creator album off. He told me to go buy that on Amazon. He didn't tell me to buy it. Well, he did actually. And I did because it was a bargain, and I like Creator. And I don't own anything apart from that one album. Now I've got 2. Gods of Violence. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. And there's another Nuclear Blast release, 2017. We're live at Wacken in 2014. Cool. That's fucking awesome. So yeah, wow. So we've got Creator, Orphanage with Smurfette on the cover, low budget skeleton dude with Rigor Sardonicus, never heard of them. Hero Destroyed, intrigued about that one. So that's something completely different to what I'd normally go out my way to buy. Good old Enchantment with custom made POG or guitar pick on the front. That's better than our one anyway. And this, I'm well fucking happy to have the Enchantment early demos on tape. That's so cool. Really cool. That looks awesome. So yeah, thank you so much, Mark. I'm really, really grateful. Again, like everyone I mentioned before as well, like these videos I don't do for any kind of kudos or praise or anything like that. I am a nerd who likes heavy metal, especially doom and death metal. And I love watching people's videos where they talk about stuff and show their passion for music, and that is the only reason I really got involved and started doing my own. And you know, the feedback I've got is amazing, and 200 subscribers already since May without doing competitions and stuff like that just shows that if you're passionate like I am about my music, people will hopefully get it and you can interact with people, because I love talking about heavy metal. And in my social circle outside of this, I don't really have that many people I can talk to bands about. No one outside of these videos recommends me new bands because I'm the only one that will discover new music. Everyone else is kind of set in their ways and you know what they like. So it's so cool that I can do this. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Harry, and everyone else that responds to my videos, comments regularly, and chats to me. I've made so many cool new friends, and hopefully when the whole COVID thing fucks off and I start gigging again, hopefully I can meet a few of you guys in person when we visit cities in the future, if gigs become a thing again. So yeah, in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed, obviously please do, but more importantly, go and check out the accounts of the people I mentioned, their pages. They're far more cooler than I am. I'll put links below, like I said, to all those guys because they're all awesome. And until then, I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers.